Hi guys! Kung nahihirapan pa din tayo sa function, abay tara! Mag-review tayo. This is Instructor A and I am your tutor for today. Let's define first what is a relation and a function. A relation is a rule that relates values from a set of values called the domain to a second set of values called the range. A relation is a set of ordered pairs x and y. Your x here is actually your domain. And your y here is actually your range. And there is another term for that. Ordered pairs, x and y, pwede ding tawaging domain and range. Pwede din po siyang input and output. So, x, domain, input. Parehas lang yon. Y, range, output. On the other hand, a function is a relation where each element in the domain is related to only one value in the range by some rule. In other words, a relation that pairs each input with exactly one output is a function. I get this figure from QMath. This figure shows the key differences between relation and function. As we all know, relation is more general. It can connect elements from the domain to multiple elements in the range. So, lahat ng to, the one-to-one, the many-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many are all relations. But, not all relations are functions. Again, functions are more specific type of relation because it can connect each element in the domain to exactly one element in the range. In other words, mas safe sabihin na to make a relation a function, hindi dapat nauulit ang domain. Just like the one-to-one and many-to-one. Hindi po inuulit ang domain. Tingnan po ninyo yung one-to-one. A paired with X, B paired with Y, C paired with Z. The many-to-one, A paired with X, B paired with X as well, C paired with Z. So, in this part, naulit naman yung X natin, yung range natin. Pero, it's okay. Total, hindi naman naulit ang domain Magkaibang domain kasi nga, each domain connects to exactly one element in the range. Now we will explore these concepts through real-life examples to better understand the distinction and application of relations and functions. So in this part, consider in relation. Consider a set of students and the courses they are enrolled in. Set of students, we have Alice, Bob, Charlie, and their set of courses, math, science, history. We can define a relation between students and courses as follows. So, Alice, nag-enroll siya ng math or kumuha siya ng math. Bob, kumuha siya ng science. Charlie, in-enroll niya ang history. Alice, in-enroll niya din ang science. This relation maps students to the courses they are enrolled in. In this relation, a student can be related to multiple courses. Just like Alice, kumuha siya or nag-enroll siya ng math and science. And a course can be related to multiple students as well. Kasi hindi lang naman si Alice ang pwedeng kumuha ng ibang subjects. Pwede din actually mag-enroll si Bob ng math. Pwede din si Charlie. Ganon. Now, in this part, sa function, consider a set of employees and their unique employee IDs. So, we have set of employees, Alice, Bob, Charlie. Set of employee IDs, 1001, 1002, 1003. So, we can define a function f that assigns each employee a unique ID as follows. Function equals Alice, ang kanyang employee ID ay 1001. Si Bob, ang kanyang employee ID ay 1002. while si Charlie, ang kanyang employee ID ay 1003. In this case, the function f maps each employee to exactly one unique ID. Each input, ang input kasi natin dito, Alice, Bob, Charlie. So each input has a single unique output, or the employee ID, which satisfies the definition of a function. Now, both relations and functions are described using ordered pairs, tables, mappings, and graphs, where each pair connects an x value from the domain to a y value from the range. So, using ordered pairs, ganito nyo po siya makikita. Set of notation, where the domains are -3, -1, +2, +5, and the range are -2, 0, 4, and 6. So, functions and relations can be described using tables as well, just like this part. Yan, using tables. Ang nilalagay po kalimitan dyan ay x, y. Ito ay pa-vertical. Meron ding ibang table na pa-horizontal. Depende sa kung paano siya isinulat. Or input and output. Relations and functions are described using mappings as well. So when it comes to mapping, ganito po ninyo siya makikita. The domains, the -3, -2, -1 rather, +2, +5, and the range are -2, 0, 4, and 6. Take note that -3 maps with -2. From dito manggagaling sa ating ordered pair yan, ha? So, -1 maps with 0, +2 maps with 4, and +5 maps with 6. Same goes to graphing. So, pag graphing, ganito po siya ninyo makikita. Ito, pinangalanan na lang natin ng specific point, point A, point B, point C, and point D for the said ordered pair. Now, let's try the following multiple choice questions. If you're ready, I think you are now ready. Question number 1. Which ordered pair is included in the function represented by the diagram? So, we have input and we also have output. Kung napapansin ninyo, mapping po ito. -5 maps with 3. So, this is -5 and 3. Kaso wala po siya sa option. 0 and 5, wala din po siya. 5 and 5, aba, meron. So, ayan. And 10 and 7, wala din naman siya sa choices. So, therefore, the correct answer is letter D. Question number 2. Which of the following table represents a function? Guys, para hindi na po kayo mahirapan, especially if it is a multiple choice and especially if it is during examination, tandaan nyo na lang ang sinabi ko kanina. Hindi po dapat mauulit ang domain or yung X. Pag naulit ang entry ng domain, so hindi na po yun function tulad ng letter A. Pansinin ninyo yung letter A. Letter A, naulit po yung +3. Yan. Letter B, so tingnan natin ang domain, -1, 0, 1, and 2, hindi na ulit. Letter C, naulit-ulit ang domain or ang X. And letter D, naulit-ulit ang +3. So therefore, ang sagot natin dito ay letter B for this problem. Question number 4. Adding which points would keep this graph a function? So, alin ba daw talaga sa 4 would keep this graph a function? So, let's try to plot 0 and 2. 0 ang X, Y, 2. Yan. 2, 1. Letter B for 2, 1. So, dito natin siya makikita. Dito natin malulocate ang point. 4 and 5. For letter C, 4, 5. Dito. For letter D, 6 and 3. Dito. Plus, this is an additional info. Meron kasi tayong tinatawag na vertical line test. Kapag gagawa ka ng line dyan vertically, dapat hindi mo siya makocross 2 points and more. So, ito, x na yan. Kasi, kumbaga nadaanan niya yung 2 points. Dito din, nadaanan din using vertical line test. So, x na din to, nadaanan niya ang 2 points baga. Letter C, ito din. So, x na din po yan. Samantalang yung letter D na 6 and 3, ayan po, wala naman po tayong ibang point na kumbaga nasagasaan o nadaanan. Kaya okay na to. Therefore, the correct answer for this problem ay letter D. Question number 5. Which of the following keeps this table a function? So, these are our inputs, negative 2, 1, 6, and 1. Our outputs are 4, 5, and 3. Which of the following numbers keeps this table a function? Take note, and again, a relation that pairs each input with exactly one output is a function. Exactly one output is a function. Sabihin nyo, ma'am, diba sabi nyo bawal po bumalik ang domain? Yes. Pero in this case, ang tinatanong kasi dito, which of the following values keep this table as function? Pag nilagyan natin to ng 5, actually, iisa lang naman sila. 1, 5, 1, 5. The input pairs exactly one output. So, isa lang tong mga to. Isa lang yung mga yan. So, therefore, the answer for this problem is letter B. Kasi pag nilagyan nyo yan ng 1 here, so 1, 5, 1, 1, different output na siya. Hindi na po siya nag-satisfy or na-contradict na po natin ang definition ng function. Pag pinili nyo itong 4, pag nilagay nyo dito to 4, kunwari. So, this is 1, 5, 1, 4. Different output na din po yun. So, nagko-contradict ulit tayo. Letter D, pag sinulatan nyo din to ng negative 3, 1, negative 3. So, this is 1, 5, and 1, negative 3. Different output na din. Again, it contradicts to the definition of a function. So, therefore, the correct answer for question number 5 is letter B. Question number 6. Does the following table represent a function? Yes or no? The answer here is actually no, not a function. Because, ito nga yan. Each input do not give us exactly one output. Magkaiba po ang output ng 1. So, again, it contradicts the definition of the function. So, it's a no. Question number 7. Identify the domain of this relation. You just have to identify the domain of the relation. So, please disregard the range. Ang titingnan lang ninyo dito 8, 5, 9, and 6. So, we have 5, followed by 6, followed by 8, followed by 9. 5, 6, 8, 9. So, our answer for this question is letter B. Question number 8. Which of the following graphs represents a function? Vertical line test, nilagay ko po. Tsaka in-explain ko na din kanina, binigyan ko ng example. All you have to do is to, draw some vertical line sa ating figure. Tapos, pag natamaan niya ang 2 point tulad ng letter A, ay hindi na po siya function. Ayan. Letter B din, not a function. Letter D, not a function. So, the correct answer for this question is letter C. Kasi kahit saan pa kayo dyan magdodrawing ng mga vertical line, iisang point lang ang matatamaan yan. Okay? Question number 9. Which of the following graphs represents a function? By making use of vertical line test again, letter B is not. Letter C, also not a function. Letter D, not a function as well. So the final answer is letter A. As for the last question, question number 10, which graph is a function? Which graph, rather, is not a function? So, titingnan natin dito kung alin ang matatamaan ng 2 points kapag drawing natin ng vertical line. Letter A, tinamaan agad ang 2 points, or the graph 1. So, therefore, Graph 1 is not a function.